go.
So, my name is John. I am what's known around town, get ready for this, I am an official City of Charleston certified tour guide. Are you impressed?
You bet.
Oh,
Thank you.
wow.
I'm accustomed to spontaneous applause, although I would hold the applause until after the tour, frankly. Occasionally people stand and salute when they hear that. So, Charleston, I say that to be funny, but to make the point about certified guides. Charleston is unique in this sense. They control the tour guide trade. If you want to be recognized by the city as a guide and join the ranks of certified guides, you can imagine a big rainstorm and an onshore wind and a high tide. Of course, we flood here all the time. But out there are shrimp and crab and oyster and turtle and dolphin, all manner of avian life, heron and hinga, cormorant, eagle, hawk, all kinds of shorebirds and seabirds. Just an amazing, beautiful habitat. So this is the low country here on the right. I'm sure you've heard that term many times.
Yes.
And now we're on Broad Street. We're going to go check out the big mansions and the well. Today, of course, no more plantations. There's a lot of inherited wealth here. Although many families, the Civil War destroyed their wealth and their families. But also many survived. You'll see some in these mansions. So Broad Street divides the two richest neighborhoods in Charleston, socioeconomic dividing line. I'll tell you how that works. The people who live to the left, to your left, that neighborhood is slightly north of Broad. Those people who live there, they have a heck of a lot. The people who live to your right, that neighborhood is called south of Broad. The people who live south of Broad, those people, they have a heck of a lot more than the people slightly north of Broad. That's how it's defined here. It's beautiful mansions, most of them restored. If you live slightly north of Broad, and you misbehave by being arrogant about your perceived social status, we make an acronym of your neighborhood and we tag you with it. You're referred to as a snob because you live slightly north of Broad, S-N-O-B. If you live south of Broad, you're a bit clannish. Not everyone, but some are. And they have a term of art that's dismissive. They ask you where you're from. If you say anywhere off the peninsula, you're tagged as being from off. Off is dismissive. Anywhere but here, because here's what's really important. So when we see them cop an attitude like that, we make an acronym of where they live. They live south of Broad. We refer to them as SOBs. Here's the Catholic Cathedral. Man, I shouldn't say that in front of a church, should I? This is made from Connecticut brownstone. The building was put up in the 1800s, Gothic. If you've ever heard of Darius Rucker, Booty and the Blowfish, here's his mansion on the right. The John Rutledge house on your left. John Rutledge, a great patriot, wrote the Constitution and was president of the Second Continental Congress. That is where the Constitution was adopted. He was a lawyer, wrote about 2/3 of the Constitution. Would you like to see the highest point in Charleston? All right, we'll head up there in just a minute. So Broad Street divides the historic district, and to the right, south of Broad, is where not all, but the vast majority of the big mansions are. I'll take you down there. You'll see for yourself. Okay, how's everybody doing? Is there any nausea or shortness of breath?
Got a nosebleed.
Nosebleed, it happens, sir. Tough it out. That is 12 feet above sea level. That is the highest point in Charleston, King Street. And that's a great, great shopping area that way, north. So shoppers hit King Street. Now here, have any of you ever heard of Ripley's Believe It or Not? Robert Ripley?
Yep.
So there's some important buildings here. Federal building is to your right. Our federal courthouse is there. The post office is there. Across the street, that is St. Michael's. That's the oldest church building in Charleston, Anglican, of course. And then catty corner, that beautiful building there, I'll get you closer to it. That's our city hall. And then directly to your left, that is Charleston's. That building was the original state house. Charleston was South Carolina's first state capital. It was moved eventually to Columbia. So Robert Ripley stood on the corner there, and he looked at City Hall, he looked at the State House, he looked at the Federal Building, and he looked at St. Michael. I don't think the first years are here yet. First years are called knobs. And there are many rites of passage whereby the knobs, to meld them into a team, suffer various indignities, demonstrating that it is a privilege to join the Corps of Cadets. Admission is not automatic. And
Wow.
they're really singled out
This is a treat for
in a
you,
variety
John.
of ways. You notice to the left, that is
Whoa.
the famous Citadel class ring.
Wow.
That is what you get when you graduate. Now, the class ring they give you, it's not that big. You see there's a number in the center of it? Would any of you care to guess what that number might mean? See, it says 25. I'm sorry?
Year of graduation?
Very good. Yeah, that's the class year of graduation, class of 2025, which graduated in the spring. What number do you think will be up there next year? Good 26 works?
Yes.
I think you're right. On the left is the parade ground. Knobs are not permitted on the parade ground.
Wow.
Knobs, you see the yellow line to the right? That's where you have to fast walk is a knob. You can't walk, you have to fast walk. You're not permitted using the sidewalk. Here on the right, this is Summerall Chapel. It's an interfaith chapel. You'll notice the archways, and above the archways, there's some words up there from Ecclesiastes.
Ah.
Beautiful gardens, ponds,
ducks.
water features, lots of picnic benches in the shade, many, many live oak trees with Spanish moss, the one coming up on our left. Beautiful magnolias, and these geese hang out here year round. They're not migratory, they like it here.
Yes.
Beautiful new children's hospital. telehealth services throughout the state. Just a massive learning institution and service institution, medical arts and sciences. Have any of you ever heard of the late night comedian Stephen Colbert? So
Yes.
Stephen Colbert is from Charleston. He's a Charlestonian. The name here is pronounced Colberts.
Oh.
Colberts. It's the pharmacy school. Doing a little addition on the right. We're just finishing this thing up. We're in the main entrance to the campus. Campus was way back. You got to walk from here.
Wow.
On your right, if you look at this white building, this is the James W. Colbert Education Center and Library. Stephen Colbert's father was Dr. Colbert,
Oh.
a beloved physician here. That place is named after him. He is deceased long ago. Big general hospital here at main entrance.
Okay.
So we're very fortunate locals here. If you need help, they provide it. They do a great job here. See on your left the dental school, Edwards College of Dental Medicine. And you see these beautiful homes on your right. It's in this beautiful Cannonboro neighborhood. Those are homes from the 1800s. Here on the left, you notice the Macaulay Museum of Dental History. Don't you want to run right in there and check that out? This is the least attended museum in all of Charleston. And probably the most disliked museum. I mean, think about it for a minute. What in the heck would you have on display in a museum about dentists? By the way, I hope I'm not offending any dentists or hygienists. Do we have any dentists or hygienists for it?
No.
What would you have on display? What would you guess?
Teeth.
Teeth, you say?
Yes, teeth.
I think instruments of torture myself.
Yes.
Okay, we're off the campus. We're going to run through Cannonboro, and we're going to end up on the west side of the peninsula. This is a lovely neighborhood. Most of the homes that you'll see as we go through here, not all, but most have been restored. It's got its own little restaurant scene, mostly local folks that go to the restaurants. A friend of mine just opened up this place across the street, Daniela's downtown. Kind of a grab-and-go market and deli. Casual, very casual. Mostly clubs and restaurants, like here on the left Falls Chop House, best steak in Charleston. South of Calhoun Street, that's where all the shopping is. And there is also a ton of shopping in the Charleston City Market. So the two big spots to remember, King Street and City Market. And we'll see more of both on our time together today.
John.
One of Charleston's nicknames is Holy City.
Again.
Have you heard that said about us, Holy City?
Yes.
We have over 180 churches here. That's the result in the, well, this was the New World of the English settlers permitting any faith. They had an official church, the Anglican Church, but they permitted you to dissent. That was the word they used. Practice your own faith. So the result of that, these 180 churches, and the church on your right, St. Matthew's, Lutheran, beautiful Lutheran Gothic cathedral, they have the highest church steeple in Charleston. And the law says no building can be built taller than St. Matthew's church steeple. Is that interesting? On the left, the big green over there, that's our main town square. That is Marion Square, named for the swamp fox, Francis Marion. If you've ever seen Mel Gibson's film, The Patriot, he is loosely portraying Francis Marion in the swamp fox. There were several backcountry fighters, as they were called, in the Revolutionary War. He's the best known. There were others as well, though. To the right, the Francis Marion Hotel, and their restaurant there is called Swamp Fox. That name is derived from his ability and knowledge of the local terrain. In his guerrilla warfare tactics, he would hit surprise attacks. When he was pursued, he and his men would disappear into the Blackwater swamps of South Carolina. Very dangerous places if you don't know how to navigate them. I'm going to take a look at the College of Charleston. Kids just got back, 11,000 of them.
Whoa.
This is the very first municipal college in America, founded in the 1700s. Municipal meaning it is sponsored by the city. They're known as the Cougars. They have a magnificent campus. A lot of the campus are historic buildings, and the entire college was in one building when it began. This building that'll be coming up on your right is called Randolph Hall. This beautiful green in front of it. It's Randolph Hall on your right. Pull over here and try and give you a good view of it. You gotta kind of look off 45 degrees, but there's Randolph Hall, the magnificent building from the 1700s, and you see the green here, and at the very end of the green, that's the main entry, and that is the Porter's Gate or Porter's Lodge. You come in underneath those arches, and you see the raised circle there. That is a place for ceremony. Often they put, it's called the cistern, often they put a platform over it, and that's where they do the commencement. They also have a ceremony when first years arrive. They're formally greeted by the faculty and welcomed into the academic community. 4 years later, they depart as a cohort, formally leaving the academic community after their commencement. So Porter's Gate or Porter's Lodge. If you've ever seen the movie The Notebook, a lot of The Notebook was shot here, and there's a scene early in the movie where Allie is with a couple girlfriends, and that rich guy has got his cool car across the street. He's kind of asking her to come over, and they're all giggling. Allie and her girlfriends were on the right. The car was parked on the left there. So a lot of the notebook scenes, the street scenes where they're dancing in the street, that was all done on King Street. Allie's parents' house, when they went to visit her, that was a mansion on Meeting Street. On your right, you see buildings from the 1800s, now Department of Sociology and Anthropology, or faculty offices.
What campus?
Coming up on the left, these homes are from the 1800s. There are now various fraternities and sororities. On the right, college doesn't own this, but it's on their campus. This is Grace Cathedral, a spectacular Gothic cathedral. Episcopal. A lot of Episcopal churches, a lot of Anglican churches. This was an English colony, began in 1670. These are Charleston single houses. Both on your right and on the left. Notice they are narrow in the front and long on the lot. We have prevailing winds from the south and the west. The singles are built to cool using the winds. You can sit out on your piazza, it's called, that outdoor living area. Feel the breeze coming out. The south is right behind us. You use your privacy door to indicate if you want visitors or not. Privacy door closed, you're saying no visitors, keep walking. Privacy door open, you're saying we're social, on in. So a lot of Charleston singles along here. Mostly fraternities, sororities, student housing. So great campus, great school. Largely undergraduate. There are a few graduate programs. You get an MBA here, for example. A lot of green space here. Just a very pleasant place to go to school, and for the faculty and administration, a very pleasant place to work. As we turn here, the library on your left, main library, and on your right, the math and sciences building. That's just a quick look at College of Charleston. We're on Calhoun Street. Has anybody ever heard of John C. Calhoun?
Absolutely.
United
Yes.
States Senator. Did I hear a yeah back there?
Yes.
What would you say about him? Anything to say about him?
Nothing that comes to mind.
So Andrew Jackson's vice president, United States Senator from South Carolina. Fierce supporter of slavery. That's what he's known for. Justifying, rationalizing slavery. Charleston.
Okay. Good. girl. That's a good girl. Yes. Good girl. All right. Angel. Sit. Good girl. What a good girl. Good girl. Can I have